Hey, so let me give you a quick overview of the UX Copilot. UX Copilot is basically a chat GTP inside Figma as a plugin, but also there's a lot of things that it can do by connecting Figma API and chat GTP and then changing certain things on the page. To start with, we're just going to ask him who he is, just to give you a demo that how it might work, how it's framed. As you can see, he's responding as I'm a UX design expert, here to assist professional UX designers with insights, best practices, problem-solving strategies in user experience design. Okay, this is all cool, but let's see, also at the same time, we will demo some features, but also let's see how he works. Let's open the UX Toolbox, and then let's take anything. Let's take some bias here. Let's go reciprocity bias, and then he will give an answer about reciprocity bias, but also he'll frame it in UX design case, so that it's not going to be like regular ChatGPT where everything is super broad, everything is super long. Like here, it's going to go straight to the point, and then give you from the UX example. You can always also tell me more if you want to learn more about it, and then you just in two prompts you'll be like super far ahead without even leaving the Figma. Let's see what he's going to answer, and then giving you some ideas here, and you can continue conversations about that. So okay, let's see from what we have at the bottom. We have UX Toolbox, which we just saw. It's like a collection of biases, principles, methodologies, and stuff like that that you can go and quickly access and then get him to you in a UX a context. Another thing that we have is prompt library. Prompt library is kind of collection of prompt templates and prompts, right? So for prompt templates, for example, in this case, presenting research and you say what kind of research type you have and then list your findings, or you can just go ahead and use some of the prompts that we have. For example, questions to ask in design review as a reviewer. It's one of these. There's a couple more there, but eventually we will add for you to add your own prompts so that you can speed up your own workflow here there also. Another super cool thing, maybe the favorite thing here for me, is AI persona. AI persona is basically ChatGPT would try to in the best way possible from what he knows represent your persona, and in the same prompt he will come up with the questions and answer those questions. For example, let's I have already pre-filled here something. We have persona who's customer support manager, and the feature is time of management, right? So, and then I have a predefined list of types of questions you can ask. That you have jobs to be done, you have some kind of that are kind of around journey mapping, and then you have some other tools here. We might add or reduce as we go, but let's go with just user interview, right? So let's do a basic user interview to a customer support manager persona about time of management feature. And have in mind, these are discovery research, so it should not be about your specific tool, but rather about the problem, right? So you would talk about from discovery angle, problem discovery angle, not just talking about your particular tool. So I personally use it a lot to understand the context and everything that arose around that problem in general, and then I would narrow down to my tool with my own users, but I would come super prepared to the meeting. Okay, another cool thing that we have in this chat AI is we can attach any frame here and get any we can ask like chat AI or chat GP here anything about our designs, right? So for example, we can just go super basic here, do a design review on my design. So as you can see, we have made a typo, but let's leave it here because even with typos, he knows what we are talking about, which is pretty cool thing. We don't have to worry about small typos here and there. We can just focus on speed. Now he's looking at our designs, and from giving us design review, for example, areas for improvement and stuff like that, suggestions. And I personally don't use it for this. I use it for working on the copy, and then most using on the copy, working on the copy because it has a full context on what he's looking at here. Of course, if you like the answer, if you like the points about any response that you have here, you can always add them to the stage, and then you would have them as notes here, so you don't lose this, right? So Just add them to the stage, and then you can revisit them later if you need to. Super easy. Okay, now let's move on to something super cool. We have a couple other tools under chat text AI, and some of them are like generated text. Other one is improving the text that already is there. So yeah, let's translate this really fast, and I'll go over some of the other features. What I did basically here, I'll select Japanese, and then it's going to translate all the text elements here onto Japanese. And I'm using this for testing the localization, more from the angle, will the design break in certain things? Am I giving enough design room for this particular thing so that it's going to work? Of course, when I send this to the localization team, it's already kind of like in a better shape. I expect that they will not come back with too many problems to us. Okay, looking at what we have from the list here, we have, you can change tone of voice on selected text. You can refine text in a particular way. I like this particular thing. This is what I made for me, in improving it based on context that he knows about what we're working on. He'll just like propose a slightly better version of whatever he came up with. Also, if some of the options here, if what I want to say, like custom text changes serve as like catch-all version of this. Basically, it will generate the randomly generated value based on criteria that you say. For example, if your language is not listed here, you would say translate to I don't know, like Ukrainian language, or and then like change tone of voice to this, and then you can do a couple things at once basically. And the last one, if you're not a native speaker as I am, as I'm not, so I would use this last option here just to quickly check, is the grammar okay? Are there any spelling mistakes, stuff like that? I would just hit the button, and then it will run through the script, through the designs. As you can see, like we have a lot of things translated here to Japanese, which I think is pretty cool, super fast, and you can like do for multiple languages as much as you want. Okay, now let's get back designs to our previous state, and let's give you some. Let me give you some like how we can use this randomly generated values, and you can also like define their ranges, right? So basically, we'll not show design the ranges right now, but like for example, let's randomly generate the U.S. cities, and then I've selected a list of text here, and he will just come up with a list of randomly generated U.S. cities for us here. So this is pretty cool if you're working with tables, and then you have like a certain ranges, or like you want to have some kind of like real looking values without putting them yourself. So I will do this, put a first pass through this tool, and then I will like fix whatever I need to fix, but it's super fast. As we can see here, he came up with Minneapolis, Phoenix, Savannah, Phoenix. Yeah, sometimes you can like get repeating, but like the range is pretty decent. And yeah, that's about it. If you like this tool, please share it with your friends. I would appreciate that the most. If you have any support or feedback, please let me know. This is my LinkedIn, this is my Twitter account. And yeah, of course, you can follow me there. That's about it. Thanks. Bye.